Okay, go ahead and write it down. We'll have to keep your notes.
Louise, Cassie, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know. Nate. No, you're the one who's helping them. Nate, this one. Yeah, Nate. Hugo. Yeah, Hugo. Like Savannah would be helping the trumpets. Like she'd be helping Hugo. And I wish Seth would have stayed in. Because then we'd have somebody to help.
What about Seth?
He moved to Foxworth's class because he had trouble with trumpet. And he even admitted it.
But did you wish he had stayed?
Yeah, so we could help him.
That's a good attitude.
That's a good attitude. I like that.
So it's Louise, Cassie, Andrew, Nate, Hugo.
There's some kids, there's some kids in my class that
I know. Do you know them?
Anton, Lazaro.
I know. They're
And
fifth
one
graders,
person
and
that-
it'd be a little funny for them to have fourth graders
And one thing
teaching
that
them.
someone that Jerry Kayla could help is Guadalupe.
Yeah, Guadalupe.
I think you might want to put Mr. Wynn's name on there too.
Me too.
You play an instrument?
Well, I want to.
She's like,
You can help tutor me.
All right, ladies. I think this is a good idea. Give us your list and any notes that you want us to have, or if you want to keep the notes, it's fine. But if you give us the notes, maybe we can look at it and meet again. So next week, let's meet, and we'll have a room for you. And
We need a teacher for you too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you guys are doing it after school, you have to have a teacher.
No, we
but-
aren't going to do it after school. We're thinking about doing it during lunch.
yeah,
Oh.
like my brother, he has his drama club in Mr. Martin's class on Fridays.
Well, I don't want you guys to miss your lunch because you only have 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, we were thinking about splitting that. No, we have about...
We have from 11:50 to 12:25.
Yeah, I know that. So that's about 35 minutes. But you guys
Yeah,
have to sit
we
down
were
and eat for
gonna-
15 minutes, don't you?
Yeah, we were going to split that in half.
Oh.
So they could play. We were thinking that while we were meeting, they would eat their snacks and we would teach them, and we would eat our lunches, and then they would go and play after we taught them.
But
Excellent.
it's a
That's a
kind of good
very good plan.
What? Go ahead.
It's kind of a good idea to do it after school. Then we have a lot more time than like 30 minutes.
But kids have soccer practice after school. I know Louise does.
Okay, why don't we start with the lunchtime club? That means
Okay.
that you have to bring an instrument in, and then you guys talk it over about after school, or you start after school and then you talk about keeping it after school or going to lunchtime.
Okay.
We'll go with what you think.
Can I spell?
We'll start with the lunchtime meeting.
Okay.
If officers and members right now of the music club, if you might make a sign and bring it to us either Monday or Tuesday. Probably meet with you Tuesday.
Yeah.
And bring a sign about what the sign could say, like music club is starting, something you want in the school bulletin.
Okay. I came up with one. What we'd be doing was...
Alrighty.
Yeah. You gotta exercise your hands, citizen.
Exercise my what?
Your hands by writing.
Okay.
It'd say music club help with notes. Such and such day, such and such time,
Classroom.
at lunch in the classroom.
Okay.
Grade level?
And write the grade levels. Okay. Write that out, and then you bring it to us on Tuesday, and then we'll put it in the bulletin.
Okay.
Leave the blanks of the room numbers and stuff and the time, and then we'll fill
Okay.
that in. But get your message written out.
And-
Excellent.
And we plan. I think we should do it through third through fifth because we all have the same time lunch. and the
Yeah.
same time.
Then that could be in your newsletter. That would go in the bulletin.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Third through fifth.
Okay. So, do you
Come
want
back
the
on
list
Tuesday.
of...
All right. Come back Tuesday. Have your draft of the message for the bulletin,
Okay.
and maybe write out your explanation of why you're having the music club.
Okay.
This is very positive, and I'm very impressed and appreciative.
So am I. I think this is great. You guys are are very proactive. You know what your peers, your students, classmate needs, and you're providing it. I think this is very positive. This is something that our school been looking for all year long. Very good. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
And then I
What?
also had this idea where we would pass out a form that their parents would have to sign. Like they would have to practice like at least 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they
Like
weren't
a
getting a
practice-
grade.
like
They
a
just have
practice
to get a
form.
paper signed that they practiced.
Yeah, like we did at the beginning of the year.
Accountability. I like that.
Do you think 30 minutes is fair? How did you come up with 30 minutes versus any other number?
Because Mr. Bisky always says to
He
practice
says that
30
we have
minutes
to
a day.
practice 30 minutes or more. I practice at least 2 hours each day.
Yeah, because I have music. I practice a lot because
I practice in the
have
morning.
regular music class at school, and then I practice for an hour at home every day.
Very nice.
So then I have a lot of time.
I don't want to go too hard on them in the beginning.
So
About
15
like,
minutes?
I think what you're doing is just right. I think the
30
best part is that you show caring and you're talking from a willingness to help and not being bossy or anything like that. Very, very nice.
I just need your permission on one thing.
Well, let me hear it and let me think about it.
Okay. If, I'm saying if, for your sake, if they don't practice, what do you think we should do? I need your opinion and your permission.
Okay, I think the honest thing is you ask the kids. It says, what is the purpose of being in band? Is it for yourself? Is it because you enjoy it or you're exploring a
That's
new
what Mr.
hobby?
Bisky does. He says if you have a rage level of whether you like your instrument 0 to 10, there's a lot of kids who go half, 5.
Well,
And that's okay, but you know what? I have to tell you this. I'm looking for some kids who want to show other people, other grown-ups, how they're progressing in their music lessons. So maybe we have to tell them we have opportunities to go to some clubs and some other places to show them our musicians. And that's what we need to do is tell them, because we want them to have fun with it. I know, like, when you like soccer or when you like art or when you like band, it's just a lot of fun. And you get better when you practice more. Okay, so this is good. That's what we should do. We should ask them about it. And I think it's the positive, just trying to encourage them and saying, Mr. Wynn says we can have, or Mrs. Harrison says, we can have like little quartets and go and do presentations at other places.
Okay.
if they practice, my mom always said when she played the saxophone when she was in 4th and 5th and 6th grade, that they would have like first chair, second chair.
Yeah,
Like
she
whoever
talked
played
about that.
practiced the most would get for that week would be first chair and get to try to lead them.
Your mom is really right about that because it acknowledges the practice and the results. I like that idea of the chair. I like that better than American Idol. Do you know how they're doing the selection? Groups of people, and they say, okay, 3 people, I'm choosing you, but I'm not choosing you two.
That's mean.
Or they say, no, Kayla. Then they have everybody go, like if you weren't chosen, you go over there, you go with the chosen ones. And then 20 minutes later into the program, what do you think they do? They go back to the chosen group and say, you know what, now we're going to make a cut again. So 20 minutes ago you were sad for your friends, and now you're up with the other people, and they cut right again. You don't even have time to go home and celebrate with your family. Oh, I got chosen. And next week we'll find out if you make it to the next level. At the start of the show, they keep you or they cut you, and then towards the middle end of the show, they're cutting again. So you're getting that whole range of emotions. So we're not going to cut people. What we're just doing is what you're saying. I love the positive. We might have to have low rewards. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
ladies.
for your time and appreciation.
I appreciate
Thank
you guys
you.
coming. Oh, you know what, Mr. Wynn did? He had a little video going of you guys.